In the quiet town of Willowbrook, nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, life moved at a gentle pace. The townsfolk were friendly, the streets were lined with quaint houses, and the air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers in the spring and the crispness of fallen leaves in the autumn. But beneath its serene surface, Willowbrook harbored secrets, whispers of old legends and mysterious occurrences that few dared to speak of openly. The town had a history, one that was both enchanting and eerie, filled with tales of spirits and shadows that danced in the moonlight. Liam was just 12, but his paintings brought Willowbrook to life. Every evening he'd sit by the old oak tree, transforming the world around him with his brush. His art captured the essence of the town, from the golden hues of the sunset to the delicate petals of the wildflowers. His talent was extraordinary, and his passion for painting was evident in every stroke. One summer evening, as the sky blazed with sunset colors, Liam noticed a glimmering light across the river. The light was unusual, shimmering with an ethereal glow that seemed to beckon him. It was as if the light had a life of its own, dancing and flickering in the twilight. Intrigued, he ventured into the dense thicket, discovering an abandoned cottage cloaked in ivy. The cottage was old, its walls covered in moss and its windows broken. It had an air of mystery, as if it had been forgotten by time. Liam felt a strange pull towards it, a curiosity that he couldn't ignore. The eerie glow came from within. It was a soft, pulsating light that seemed to emanate from the very heart of the cottage. Liam's heart raced with a mix of fear and excitement as he approached the door. Pushing the creaky door open, Liam found a dusty, dimly lit room. The air was thick with the scent of age and decay, and the floorboards creaked under his weight. Shadows danced on the walls, cast by the flickering light that seemed to come from an unknown source. At its center stood an ancient mirror, glowing and casting strange shadows. The mirror was ornate, its frame carved with intricate designs that seemed to tell a story of their own. The glass was cloudy, but the light that shone from it was mesmerizing. An unseen force pulled him closer. It was as if the mirror had a will of its own, drawing him in with an irresistible allure. Liam's hand trembled as he reached out to touch the glass. Suddenly, a cold hand gripped his shoulder and a whisper filled the air. "Help me, Liam." The voice was soft, almost pleading, and it sent a chill down his spine. He turned to see who had spoken, but there was no one there. His reflection changed to a sorrowful young girl. Her eyes were filled with tears, and her expression was one of despair. She seemed to be trapped within the mirror, her hands pressed against the glass as if trying to reach out to him. Terrified but determined, Liam touched the mirror and was pulled into a dark, twisted version of his town. The world around him shifted, the colors fading to shades of gray and black. The familiar streets and houses were distorted, twisted into grotesque shapes that seemed to mock their real-world counterparts. The girl, Eliza, had been trapped for decades by a malevolent spirit. She told Liam of her plight, how she had been lured into the mirror by the same mysterious light and had been unable to escape ever since. The spirit that held her captive was cruel and relentless, feeding off her fear and despair. Liam, driven by kindness, faced terrifying challenges. The twisted world was filled with dangers, from shadowy figures that lurked in the darkness to traps set by the malevolent spirit. But Liam's determination never wavered. He was determined to free Eliza, no matter the cost. Finally reaching the heart of the curse, a sinister voice proclaimed, "You can save her, but you must take her place." The voice was deep and menacing, echoing through the twisted landscape. It was the spirit, offering Liam a terrible choice. With tears in his eyes, Liam agreed. He couldn't bear the thought of leaving Eliza trapped in such a horrible place. His heart ached with the weight of his decision, but he knew it was the right thing to do. The mirror shattered, sending Liam back to his world. The glass exploded into 1,000 pieces, each shard reflecting a different part of the twisted world he had just left. As the pieces fell to the ground, the light that had once shone from the mirror faded away. Eliza, free at last, whispered her thanks. Her voice was soft and filled with gratitude, and for a moment Liam could see her standing before him, her face no longer filled with sorrow but with a gentle smile. As dawn broke, Liam smiled one last time, his strength fading. The first rays of sunlight bathed the town in a golden glow, and Liam felt a sense of peace wash over him. He had done what he had set out to do, and now he could rest. Years passed, and Willowbrook remembered Liam's bravery. The townsfolk spoke of him with reverence, telling his story to their children and grandchildren. He had become a legend, a symbol of courage and selflessness. His paintings continued to inspire. They were displayed in the town hall, in schools and in homes, each one a testament to his talent and his spirit. They brought hope and joy to the people of Willowbrook, reminding them of the beauty that could be found even in the darkest of times. But the old cottage remained, whispering faintly to those who listened, "Help me." The light that had once shone from its windows was gone, but the sense of mystery and magic lingered. It was a place of secrets, a reminder of the thin veil between the ordinary and the extraordinary. And one night, a curious girl named Emily saw a mysterious light glimmering in the window. The light was faint, barely visible, but it called to her, just as it had called to Liam all those years ago. She felt a strange sense of destiny, as if she were meant to follow the light and uncover the secrets of the old cottage. The end?